Hi, this is Chris. Today I'm going to be working in my one source collage book, and I will be working on, I think, number 9, 6, 7A, 7B, 8, and 9. I will be working on number 9. So the source that I've chosen, I've gone through my magazines and vast collection of papers, is this 3-pound book. This is the Reader's Digest, Our National Parks, America's Spectacular Wilderness Heritage. And I bought this at the thrift store, 75 cents. Has lots of wonderful pictures in it. I think I've already used at least one picture from this. I used to have an aversion to tearing up and cutting up books, but then I thought, well, a book like this, thousands were published. I found this one in the thrift store, so I don't think there's any problem. It's not rare, that's for sure. So I'm going to flip through and see if anything inspires me. So what I'm looking for is juxtaposition. So something that's not the right size for the landscape. So first I look for a landscape, and then I look for something that I can put into the landscape that isn't quite right. It's too big, or it's too small, or it's in the wrong part of the country. It's not a place where it lives. So I've found a picture that I like. It's too small for my page, so what I want to do is I want to place this picture within another picture. So now I need to look for a larger picture for the background. So for this, I'm thinking of tucking this in behind these rocks, and then just maybe cutting the trees along here, and then ending my page right there. So if my page ends right there, I need to cut this like so. Okay, I think I have that part of my background the way I want it, so I'm going to glue just a portion of it so that it doesn't keep moving around. All right, now do I want to show more of the monument peaks? I think I might. But there's this tree growing, skinny tree growing up through that way that would make it difficult because of all the foliage on it. If it had no branches on it, then I could probably do that. But we could come back to that later. So the next one I want to do is I want to cut out these mushrooms. Let's see, I want these giant mushrooms somewhere on the picture. I don't really want to cut the fiddly bits about his antlers. They're just so small that it would be difficult not only to cut, but to glue down and blend it in. But one way to make the mushrooms look way bigger than they actually are is to set them back in the landscape. So now I'm going to look for something else that's outsized and doesn't belong. Maybe we'll hide it down here in the rocks or poking up behind these rocks. We'll see what we can find. Well, I found a few possibilities. Move this out of the glare. I found another mushroom that I could stick somewhere. I found these cute little prairie dogs. I thought they could be sticking up out of these rocks, but they're kind of predictable, prairie dogs in the wilderness like that. I found this. It looks like an alien. It's actually an orchid. It's called a butterfly orchid or palm poly. That would be hard to cut out. But he would be kind of cute on there. And then I found this alligator. Stick him up here. And I found a fish. He would be unusual. He could be swimming through those rocks. Or a crab. Could be climbing up the rocks, poking out through there. That'd be fiddly to cut too. Now this little tiny fish, I thought I could stick him up here somewhere, poking out of the trees. There's a little knot hole in this tree. It's a perfect place for a fish to be coming out. Stick him back here. I don't know. I don't like him. How about this crab? All right, I got him cut out. Have him sit right here on this rock. And our crab can be eyeing him. Okay, I think I'm ready to glue some of these things down. All right, let's get her glued in. I would like to find some words. And I don't know, let's see if there's any in here. It's got some Tim Holtz words. I've got something mysterious. Familiar fork in the trail. The first step in a journey. A strange and wonderful place. All right, I kind of want to put it here, but this is so blank down here. I think I'm going to put it, I usually break it up, but I think I'm just going to do one thing, like a title on a painting. All right. And then, do I want to use brown or black Stabilo all? There's a lot of black around the edges of this and around this. So I think I'll use the black this time. All right, now his glue came undone because it's glossy on glossy, but I'm not going to glue it until I finish spreading the Stabilo all pencil, because if I glue over the pencil that I already wrote on there, it won't dissolve. All right, so water. And a brush. All right, almost done. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the opposite page, and I'm going to tell what source my one source was. So I will work on that and be right back. Yes, well, Buddy was missing me, so I let him in the room, and of course he jumped up here. But I have finished. So I put over here where I got my source, Reader's Digest, Our National Parks, 1985. And then I cut some things out from the pages, like Arches National Park, which is this. Redwood National Park, this picture is from. The mushrooms are called the lovely but deadly Amanita muscaria, or fly Eric, whatever that is. Right here I have a California black-tailed deer, and then here I have the butterfly orchid, California's redwood trees, the tallest living things on earth, and Atlantic rock crab right here. So that's my surreal collage for today. Thanks for watching and have fun collaging. Bye bye. Say hi, buddy.